Hey, YouTube. Sorry. Uh, I got a notification from one of my viewers on YouTube. By the way, if you didn't notice, got my hair cut. Well, actually, I cut my hair. The heat just finally did it for me, and I whacked it off. Anyway, just I got a notification from one of my viewers saying, "Hope to see you soon." I apologize right here and right now. I almost forgot I had a YouTube channel. I have had my mind focused on other things. So I apologize to you all right now. I hope you all have been doing well. I have been just focusing on other things. I for one am not one of those to make videos all the time anyway, so I've just, for anxiety, things like that, I have just been focusing on other things. I said that repetitively already, but I have been focusing on languages. I've been trying to get back into my artwork, just, trying to clear my mind about a lot of stuff. And so, but I think my viewer, I believe it's Soviet Onion 72, for sending me a notification. I mean, it was funny because it was like 7:30ish whenever I woke up this morning, maybe a little bit before that. So I was like one eye open this morning when I was trying to wake up, and I saw this "hope to see you soon." So again, I apologize. I hope you all have been doing well. I've been doing okay. Um, I am doing all right with therapy. I'm still going through grief counseling, and my therapist and my doctor seem to think that I'm doing a lot better. So, just to stay focused on my coping techniques, the paintings, the everything, learning languages and all that. So, and then, this cutting my hair. You should have seen me. I mean, I had a pair of hair scissors, and I mean, my hair was like down to my waist. Okay. And at this point, my highlights were growing out and stuff, which whenever I got my highlights done, they looked awesome. I thought they looked really good. My hair served its purpose for quite a while. I was very proud of my hair. I mean, but it became a task to take care of. And just with anxiety and things like that, I just became uneasy with it. And so I grabbed a pair of hair scissors one morning, and I cut it right to there. Didn't feel bad about it. It's my hair the way I look at it. I'll cut it if I want it. I used to cut my hair years ago anyway, so but and then I had my hair scissors, cut that off, and just, kind of shaped it a little bit with my hair, my scissors and stuff. And then all of a sudden I was just like, oh, I got an art knife, maybe a crafting knife, something you cut paper with and stuff. So I got that. And I had a reference photo of a haircut that I used to have years ago. I mean, technically I could pull this down and kind of style it and stuff, but right now this works for me. So I just started shaping it with the crafting knife. And then the next go around, this is a shorter version. The next go around, I couldn't find my hair scissors, and I cut it like this. So, I mean, it works well. I mean, still with my anxiety, I have a little bit of, I guess you could say, a claustrophobic feeling sometimes with hair being on my neck. With the heat, it's just been miserable. So, I mean, I felt like I lived on ice for quite a while, eating ice. And plus, anxiety helps, eating ice helps with my anxiety. So, I was eating a lot of ice. And I finally said, that does it. I'm cutting my hair. And this is what I've ended up with. Now, I don't have a choice now, because usually I'm really insecure about myself, and I kind of, don't like putting myself out there. Well, with this haircut now, I don't have a choice. And so now I'm just like, boom, here I am, so. And I feel like, eyeliner is enough. It's too hot to put on a full face of makeup, like I was doing makeup videos in the past and whatnot. But now I'm just like, it's either put on a full face of makeup or not. But also, there's a contradiction there that I don't want my makeup to melt. So, because of heat. But anyway, I've been doing okay. My therapist has required me to work in a PTSD workbook, so I've been kind of working on that. I take breaks because that workbook can kick up a lot of emotion, past emotion, things like that, and so I've been trying to work through that, and I'm doing somewhat better. In the past, I don't know if I said this, but being diagnosed with PTSD, anyone out there that's diagnosed with PTSD, I'm sure that you've experienced your share of flashbacks. Well, at the very beginning, whenever I was going through all this, I went through a lot of flashbacks. They were constant, and it was really, really bad. I had real bad panic attacks and all this stuff. Well, that's gradually getting better. I'm getting to the point now with my coping, with what I've learned through therapy, with my distraction thinking and things like that. I'm getting to where I can kind of control all of that. I mean, if I feel a flashback coming on, I can control it. And I mean, I allow it, but I'm also controlling it, and it's not as bad as it was. With the panic attacks, I still, I feel tense inside and stuff. And, I'm working with that also. It all takes time. My daughter got married. Yay, congratulations. She married a wonderful man, and he's just an absolute doll. I just love him. And then my youngest daughter, she got engaged. So I'm to the point now where, their mother is divorced. I'm, divorced, single, or whatnot. I think I've talked about it in the past, but I'm kind of feeling like a third wheel, maybe get in a relationship one day, but I got to get my head clear about all this. Sorry about that. My screen just went black. I got to get my head clear about all this anxiety and stuff that I went through, and with my losing mother. So back here is a picture of, pictures of my family down here on the desk, on the back on the desk. My mother cut out all these pictures of our family, and she put them on there. So this is very, very sentimental to us. And my mother probably would really like my hair. She probably would. I mean, it's such a drastic change. I've had people look at me like, "Oh my God, you cut your hair. Like, how dare you?" And it's just like, dude, I had to have a change. It was about time. Even the woman that did the highlights of my hair had been doing my hair for quite a while. She was amazing at it, but she was just like, "You just need to make up your mind about your hair." And I was just like, well, I finally did. I'm still getting my nails done. I need to get them done. Look at that. They're growing out, but that's the water thing in the refrigerator. But anyhow, so just kind of going through the motions, and that's all I can do. With the workbook, the PTSD workbook, excuse me, I'm just scratching my ear right here on camera. Nice. Okay. But with the PTSD workbook, it teaches you to work with your intuition. So, excuse me, in the past, I know I've posted things about Oracle and Tarot. Well, or Oracle cards and Tarot cards. So that's another tool that you can use to work with your intuition. So, and I've also been working with my crystals, and those have been helping tremendously. I know a lot of people, they're just rocks. Well, honestly, until you have anxiety like I've had, or, whatever, I don't know. I don't know how they work, but they work. So, I mean, I'm not saying that, trying to force this down anyone's throat. I'm just saying it's worked for me. It's been amazing. I mean, I don't know if you can notice a change in how I'm acting, but they have been freaking amazing for me. I mean, today I'm wearing blue fluorite, and I'm wearing sodalite, and I'm also wearing clear quartz. So sometimes I wear them all day. Sometimes I wear them throughout the night. Sometimes I wear them for a couple minutes and take them back off. I mean, they have been outstanding for me, really. And the people that I have come across in my spirituality, now I'm not like, how do you say that, headlong in spirituality. I'm still very new to it. I'm still learning about it. I'm still learning about the cards and all that. I mean, I find it very fascinating. And what I've learned about myself has been amazing. The people that have been put in my path in the spirituality aspect are phenomenal. I love them dearly. But and I want to thank them. I have thanked them before for helping me along and answering my questions that I've had about any of it. So it's been a major, major shift for me. And I'm coming along. It's been very long and kind of drawn out. Sometimes I get very impatient with myself. And I find that since I've been going through this, that my patience is like that freaking long. Excuse me. But I'm working with it. I'm trying to. Only so much you can do with what you go through. So I'm learning to kind of just how do you say it? Let certain situations be what it is. I mean, in the past, excuse me, I got to get a drink. Quick trip. Shout out for Pepsi for keeping it real. But anyway, in the past, I've talked about, relationships in the past and, this person did this wrong to me or what people do to each other and whatnot. I'm trying to let that go. I really am. There's nothing I can do about it. What I'm learning, if it was meant to be, it would be. I mean, there wouldn't be any hindrance. There wouldn't be anything like that. I am trying to remain as focused as I can on my healing. I'm not like I drink water 24/7, nothing like that, fruits and vegetables all the time. I'm not to that point. I mean, I still have a burger. I still have fries. I have to have caffeine. I have to. A Mountain Dew or Pepsi or candy or gummy rings or whatever. I have to have it. Chips. I mean, it's me. That's what I do. I'm cooking a bit more, it's good to do that, but also I do still, to an extent, I get overwhelmed. And that's just a part of what I'm going through. That's a part of the anxiety that I have. I was diagnosed, I don't know if I said this in the past, I was diagnosed with moderate PTSD, and I was diagnosed with high level generalized anxiety. But my coping techniques that I do that have helped tremendously is I've slowly worked my way back into working with some paintings. I have been getting myself back to where I'm sketching again. I don't know. I think I've shown a couple of things on my lives or on just videos that I've done about some drawings that I've done. Like I'll say that I work with markers and colored pencils and things like that. I'm slowly getting back into that because I quit doing that. And I was like, well, I need to get back into that, because if you don't use it, you lose it. So that said, I'm getting back into it. What else? Let me see. I sing a bit. Before my divorce, I took a voice for like that long. I learned a little bit of operatic technique and a couple of other singing techniques. So when my anxiety was really bad, I got myself into singing. I have Roku TV now, so I can put YouTube up there and I have songs with lyrics, and I gradually built my breathing back to where I can sustain notes more. I mean, this anxiety that I had at the very beginning absolutely knocked the wind out of me. I mean, and I didn't know this, but there's a difference between a panic attack and a grief panic attack. Grief panic attack, I've never experienced anything that intense in my life. And I had them for 2 months. One moment. I keep thinking someone pulling up. I see a reflection on the window. But anyway, my panic attacks were really, really bad. And it shook me up really bad. It was like kind of like I had a physical earthquake going through my body. And if I don't work with it, it is a struggle. If I don't work with it, I still get the shakes. I still have some brain fog. I get scatterbrained. It's it rocked me to my core, really. But I'm working with it. The singing is helping. I got myself through a 6-week college course, and it was so bad. I was shaken up so bad. I ended up with a stutter. So I would make myself read out loud. I still do that. I still have a bit of a stutter. So it's just a lot of working on myself, a lot of healing. And I can still tell, even when I talk, like speaking right here, I can tell I still have to work on myself. But it's gradual and it's working. So, and my therapist, she's always saying to me, "You're just too difficult on yourself." Well, I agree with her, but in some instances, I feel like I need to be, because I get myself in a rut, and I get myself in a rut with my thinking. And it's one of those things that's been that way for quite a while. And that's one of those things where I'm healing from that. I'm breaking myself of it. And I don't like it, because sometimes that's all I've ever known is to think that way. But I know it's not good to think that way. So I'm breaking it to break it. I'm tired of going through it. And my mother always said, our mother always said, that once you get tired of something, you'll do something about it. Amen, Mama. Because she's so right. She is so right. And that's what I'm trying to do. So I am making progress on my languages. Mother would be very proud of that. A lot of this stuff I'm picking back up again because Mother would want me to. It's to the point now, it's going on, believe it or not, almost 3 years since Mother's been gone. So as of March 4th. And that's the day my world was turned absolutely upside down immediately. I have never had anything hit me so hard. I mean, and when I say hit me so hard, it hit me so hard physically and emotionally, mentally. I felt like I aged, and I'm sure I've said this before, but I felt like I aged instantly 20 years more. And I mean that mentally, physically, and emotionally. It just opened me up. It really did. And I was just like, I thought that I was going to absolutely wake up white-headed. But the progress that I've made, Mother, she would understand that I needed to take this time to heal. She would never have wanted to hurt me to this extent. I know that. But apparently I needed it. Not to that extent. Mother couldn't control what happened. But how do I say it? I needed it to make me realize a lot of stuff. I needed it. It is amazing. It's unfortunate, but it's absolutely amazing how you can be sitting there talking to someone 1 minute and the next minute they're gone. I mean, just you're sitting with them and they're gone. So anyway, I won't go into detail. Maybe one day I will. But it's amazing how it just, like they say, life can change like that. Excuse my French, no shit, right? So anyway, I don't mean to make this all kind of drab or sad or whatever. I am doing better. Mother would be pissed at me because it's taken this long, I mean, and I apologize about that, Mama. I'm doing my best, but I am making progress. Again, I said that I have picked up my languages again. Excuse me, and I'm working on my paintings. She would want me to continue all this. I'm slowly getting my stamina back. Back in February, I had COVID, so that was a major setback for me. Had brain fog from that too, so that was a doozy. And I had that for about a week. It only affected me like a really bad flu, but still yet, it affected me. And the brain fog was just crap. But anyhow, I'm coming back from that. I'm slowly getting my energy back. And just as in that workbook it says, listen to your body, listen to your mind, listen to your emotions. What are you feeling? What do you need? So, and it puts you in a very much a me sort of mindset. What do I need? But that's what you also need to get out of the PTSD. That's what you also need to get out of your feeling trapped in your mind from all the flashbacks, all the bad stuff. You need that. You need to go deeper, and you need to look inside yourself, and that's how you get out of it. Believe it or not. Anyway, I didn't mean to make it a deal about PTSD, but whatever. So, just an update. Wanted to say hello, and I hope you all are doing well. Just to let you know what I'm going through, and my hair's whacked off. So it's going to be a minute before it grows back out, and it feels freaking fantastic. Anyway, I hope y'all are doing okay. Stay cool from the heat. I just really hope it doesn't get blasted cold this year. Like a lot of snow or whatever. I'm not ready for that. Anyway, I got to go. Y'all have a good day. Like, share, and subscribe. Take care. Love you. Bye.